There are two quotes at the start of Stephen King's book on writing. The first is attributed to Cervantes. Honesty is the best policy. The second is anonymous. Liars prosper. And never has that been more literally true, at least for a time, than in the strange case of Alex Jones. Because we now know that the infamous conspiracy entrepreneur raked in big bucks by peddling lies at a time when local journalism is struggling to stay alive. Now, Alex Jones kept his InfoWars audience addicted to anger and anxiety, boosting engagement by selling special knowledge, also known as alternative facts. There was no such thing as too extreme or too unhinged, even stating that the soul-crushing Sandy Hook school massacre was a hoax, another false flag operation. This not only ignored horrific facts, but it showed callous contempt for the suffering of families. And that's what eventually brought some measure of accountability to this misinformation magnet. Now, trying to avoid justice, Jones' company filed for bankruptcy as the trial began, but through filings and testimony in the civil defamation case brought by Sandy Hook parents, we've gotten a stark look at how liars prosper online. Get this, Jones and his company are worth up to $270 million, according to testimony from a forensic economist. Jones' InfoWars company made north of $800,000 per day at times in 2018. His company credit card bill runs up to $300,000 per month. The show's online store selling shady supplements and survivalist gear raked in more than $165 million over 3 years, ending in 2018. And even after being deplatformed for violating hate speech policies that year, Jones' revenue actually rose, the plaintiff's attorney said in court. Now, an accountant for his company testified that over the past decade and a half, Jones withdrew nearly $62 million from his company. And after default judgments in the Sandy Hook case, InfoWars received millions in cryptocurrency transfers, which the accountant said went directly to Jones' pocket. Now, keep in mind that the average American family makes around $80,000 a year in 2021. And ask yourself, what's wrong with this picture? I mean, other than everything. The incentive structure in our information ecosystem is all screwed up. It's allowing lies to be monetized while achieving reach that real news struggles to compete with. According to analysis by NewsGuard, top brand advertisers send an estimated $2.6 billion a year to misinformation websites inadvertently through programmatic advertising, those automated placement of digital ads. And misinformation sites are cheap to run compared to real news organizations. As the folks at NewsGuard write, misinformation publishers can produce low-cost fake news, regardless of whether it's accurate or harmful, and use it to compete for clicks and ad dollars with legitimate journalism organizations, spending millions on reporters, editors, and fact-checkers. So yeah, this is a serious civic problem if you give a damn about a well-informed citizenry, which is essential to democracy. Because while Alex Jones has been raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars per day, more than 360 local newspapers have shut down since before the pandemic. Not only that, the number of newsroom jobs were cut in half between 2008 and 2019. Local news deserts have left thousands of communities without a local paper, and that means fewer reporters covering local and state government, which is in the long run an invitation to corruption. The lack of legitimate information adds to cynicism and suspicion, which demagogues take advantage of. Politicians legitimizing their lies, all leading up to the vocal role that Jones played, riling up the crowd before the insurrection attempt on January 6th. Now look, there's no accounting for enthusiastic dupes, people willfully blinded by hyperpartisanship or hatred or the rush of conspiracy theories. As P.T. Barnum reportedly said more than a century ago, there's a sucker born every minute. But the stakes are higher now. Political carnival barkers can have real power, and the monetization of misinformation threatens democracy itself because it depends to a large extent on reasoning together. And that's why we need to strengthen some basic civic guardrails, like algorithm reforms, to ensure that truth has a fighting chance against the blizzard of digital lies. Because we've already seen how corrosive conspiracy theories can be to our country. Some form of accountability is a step towards healing that breach. But remember, Alex Jones is just the loudest example of the larger problem facing our democracy. And that's your reality check.